Hi, Elizabeth Olaogun, and it is great to be back on Eat Right Africa. It's been a very long wait, and I'm wondering what has been happening with you guys. How's your health been? Have you been experiencing any yo-yo effects? Have you been very good? Have you been cheating a lot? It's great to have you back on this show. All right, so today's episode is a very interesting one. It's the very first episode of season 2. I got your emails, your questions, your queries, and this time it's a very interesting one because it's something that I also struggle with personally. So people have been asking me why nobody talks about how to add weight. You've been asking me what to do to add weight. It's actually a topic that we don't really talk about because most people are actually struggling with losing weight rather than adding weight. So I'm going to look at why you're not adding weight and what I've found that is very common with people that are struggling to add weight. You're going to be eating right, but yet you want to add weight. Maybe you're underweight or you just need to gain 4 or 5 kilos more. And I want to discuss with you the things that I found out that are very common with those of us that are struggling to add weight. So you can decide to add weight in a very healthy manner, or you do it the other way. Yeah. Now, if you want to do it healthily, what should you do? How often should you eat in a day? What do you have to remember? And so on and so forth. People who just have it very, very difficult, it's a genetic disposition. It's just really difficult for them to add weight. And then there are some of us who can actually add weight, but we're just used to certain habits. And I'm going to talk about those habits. We're often too lazy to go get food. So usually very hardworking people who are usually very mentally hardworking because they do a lot of mental work or they do a lot of hand work, they just can't get away from that work. They can't find themselves separating themselves from work and going out there to get food. I do that a lot. Once I begin to work on a dress, if I start at 8 a.m., I could sit at it till 10 p.m. till 1 a.m. the next day. This is insane. So what I try to do often is get someone to get me food if I know that I can't do it myself. So I'm sure that you're thinking about it and you know that you're one of us. What's number 2? Number 2 is skipping breakfast. If you're trying to add weight, you cannot be skipping breakfast. So now, let's talk about the things that you can eat for breakfast because you're adding weight, but we still want to do it in a very healthy manner. So oatmeal is very good for you. If you want to add weight, you can also do carbohydrates. Do them in the morning. It's okay if you do some starch. I'm talking about rice and yam and bread. Yeah, you're eating starch, but you're eating in the right amounts, and you're going to be eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack in between. You want to do 2,000 kilocalories in a day, so you really can't skip breakfast because you don't have enough time to eat the rest of your meals during the day. Point number 3, you have to snack regularly. Most health associations would tell you to eat up to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. Everyone is so busy and you seem to not get around it, but hey, it's doable. This is you wanting to add weight. So instead of eating junk, don't eat junk. You're snacking regularly, but you're doing the good stuff, okay? What is number 4? You have to count your calories. You need to keep track of how much calories you're eating. You need to keep records of how you're doing, because if you really don't eat the right amounts of calories, you won't add weight. I promise you, if you eat about 2,000 calories every day consistently, you will see changes. So number 4 is count the calories. Point number 5 is don't forget everything I've said from number 1 to number 4. They all come together in point number 5. So you're eating regularly, you eat breakfast, you eat lunch, you eat dinner, you snack 3 times. So you snack in between your breakfast and your lunch, you snack in between your lunch and your dinner, and you can also snack after dinner. And we've talked about snacking the right kind of snack, not junk food. So number 5 means that you actually literally adding weight. If you do it consistently over a month, over 2, you're going to be successful. All right, my lovelies, we are done with this episode, and let's keep it real. We can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can add weight. You can add weight. You can add weight. You have to tell yourself that and believe in it. Don't be lazy. Eat regularly. Get up and go get food. I'm talking to myself now. I do that too. I'm a sinner when it comes to this. All of you that have been asking me how to add weight and how to do it properly, this is your answer. My name is Elizabeth Olagood, and I am your certified nutritionist, and together we're making Africa a healthier place for all of us. So keep watching and see you next week.